All right, everybody, welcome back for the final hour of Age of Rebellion here with FriendlyFireTV. My name is Matt, and I'm joined by Anthony, Ian, Mike, and Emily. And yeah, we're headed into the last session of tonight. I just want to give a quick shout out to Frosty Reaper. Thanks for hitting the follow button, man. Welcome to the Friendship Squad. And Mike, take it away.
Hey, Friendship Squad is something different, man.
Nope,
That's,
Friendship
that's
Squad is this now.
something totally different.
Nope, it's this now.
No.
I made this.
I made this.
Our
Friendship
next meme
Squad.
to be explained.
If I remember right, Friendship Squad was your Battlefield 3
So,
team name, was it, Matt?
so Friendship Squad. When I played Battlefield 3, I was on a couple.
Professionally.
There was no professional Battlefield 3 to be played.
You were
I
almost a professional.
I was
You
hello.
were almost a
Thank
professional.
you. Almost a professional, sure. If they had a professional scene, I could have probably done it, but they didn't. I played on a couple different teams. I played on
Yep.
Havoc Gaming. I played on Iconic. That's the name of it. Those guys were jerks. And I also tried to make a team called Friendship Squad.
I wasn't invited.
Well, I mean, so
'Cause
anyway.
I was really bad at
So,
Battlefield 3.
so Friendship Squad is now what we're calling those of you who have chosen to follow. So thanks for following. Welcome to Friendship Squad. You're better than Mike at Battlefield by hitting the follow button. You're strictly
Probably
better
are.
at Battlefield 3.
You guys hear the
Precise.
rumors about Battlefield 5?
No, I stopped caring about the Battlefield series after
Allegedly,
Battlefield
it's going to
3.
be set in World War One. That's the
Oh
rumor.
no!
That
So,
sounds awesome.
but, well,
I've been waiting for a
Fun
World War
times.
One shooter
That might
for
be
like
that
forever.
might be the first Battlefield game I've bought since
Botten,
Battlefield 3.
I just feel like
I'll bot
World
it and
War-
play it with you.
I feel like World War One shooters just have to be
That's
so
fair.
like so
Miserable. It'll be great.
yeah like oh you didn't pop your head out to peek when they were shooting a machine gun, so now you have trench foot.
If it's
Like-
anything like World at War had great like urban and trench stuff that would be sweet.
There is a World War One shooter that I've heard of that is pretty good called Verdun.
Verdun. Yeah,
I
Verdun.
believe. You know,
Isn't
people
it
say
a
it's
mod?
very good.
I thought it was a mod.
Anyway, we could talk about video games more another time.
Yeah.
You guys are in a VIP room on Freighter M226. It's fairly nicely furnished, as most VIP rooms are. It's nicely sized. It does only have one bed, but does have a sofa, a future television, future Star Wars Star television, whatever those look like. Do
Nice.
televisions exist in the Star Wars universe?
They
So I
have
don't-
like
I don't-
kind of hologram stuff.
yeah, like there certainly is
for
never a
communications.
like you never see a TV on screen in the
Right.
Star Wars movies.
Unless you count when they're in the
I don't.
club.
I don't. Well, then I do count that. Yeah.
In the club.
Yeah. When they
Episode
get their
1?
death sticks. Yeah.
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 You gotta
You-
go home and
you mean
rethink your
episode
life,
2?
man. Yes.
Get it right, kid.
I mean, no one cares about the prequels anyway,
I do.
except for Matt Dennis, because he's a scrub.
I care about the prequels.
Yeah. If you guys ever want to see Matt Dennis go off for literally hours, tell him that Jar Jar Binks is a bad character and the
He is.
prequels are bad.
You're wrong.
They were.
So anyway, Age of Rebellion. Before
This
I
is-
lose,
Followers,
before we
Matt.
lose all the
Matt
followers
Dennis
that we
likes
just
the
gained,
prequels.
let's go ahead and hop back into Age of Rebellion.
Yeah. Anyway, it's nicely furnished. It's got a sofa.
Matt Dennis likes the prequels. I know.
Hashtag Matt Dennis.
All right, hold on.
This is grassroots.
hold on. Those words never came out of my mouth.
Well, yeah, you probably didn't
Mainly,
say Matt
mainly,
Dennis likes the
right,
prequels.
right, mainly because I don't speak to myself in the third person.
I wish
but-
you would.
Matt Dennis does not do that.
Anyway, there's a fridge in there. You know, if you check it, it's probably got some alcohol, some space alcohol. You know,
Space booze.
some maybe
Space
some
milk.
drink.
You know, it's a fully furnished, fully stocked VIP room. You know, it looks like it's equipped to handle a voyage of a week or two without being restocked. But it would probably be restocked fairly often. You know, if this was a fully, you know, occupied VIP area, then there would probably be a whole lot of people out in the common area, you know, mingling and chatting, but there isn't really anyone else that you saw, in the common area.
Anthony, you're muted.
How feasible is it for us to get a message to the rebels
It would be very
That's a good
difficult from
question.
an imperial.
from where we are? Okay. Is there like a computer panel, a ship panel that we can access from where we are right now?
Yeah, there's a little comm terminal in the
Okay.
room.
Just comms, or does it access like the ship computer?
By default, it's just comms.
Okay, but we could.
Hacking is a thing that can be done, though.
Okay, does anyone have the hacking skill?
I think Eos is the closest one.
Closest hacker.
She has computers 1.
Okay.
If it has more than computers 1, then you can do it.
You have to have more.
I don't.
I think I've done the computer stuff before
Yeah,
Yeah,
you were
you have.
for this reason.
Yeah, you are the only hackist here.
All right. Well,
I mean, Bebo can speak now. How feasible would it be for us to add ourselves to the ship's manifest? Or add some record of us, that
is
we
this
should be here?
is this Bebo asking the other characters, or
Yes.
is this Anthony asking Mike the GM?
Well, if you got a take, I'll hear it. Ask the characters, but
Because both
Waste
both
of
of those inputs are relevant to this situation.
yeah, I think so.
So-
well, I mean, out of the 4 of us, I think I'm probably the person closest to being qualified to do something about that. I can't make any guarantees, but I mean, something.
All we need is something that says that some people might be in this room. We don't even need to put our names on there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, we didn't displace somebody from this room by showing up, did we?
Doesn't appear so. Like I said, it looks like the VIP
Okay.
area is fairly unoccupied from what you can tell. There was no obvious signs of other passengers at the moment.
We just don't want to be asked any more questions.
It's probably
Which, by the way, I was going to torture the young man that came with us to our room, but we sent him away.
darn. What are you gonna do with all
Shit.
that pent up rage?
Not get any information, that's for sure.
We could always. I just kind of look over at Bebo and I say, like, we could always get him back. We needed to get Zabo anyway.
Yeah, we flash cut at that point to a close up of Zabo in the cargo, and like the cargo skiff is slowly like pulling forward into a parking space, being driven by one of the security officers.
How heavy is he? How heavy are you?
Zabo is heavy.
Yeah.
I think he's a large
mean,
man.
I don't know. What's my robot strength? Like how?
Pretty
Can
sure
I
you
just carry him in a box into the room?
Your body is like 1, isn't it? For your
I'll
brawn.
call my body one.
Sorry, Ron. There's
I'm at least a
so
2.
many different role-playing game systems I keep in my head. Don't give me a hard time. Yeah, your brawn is
Everyone
like-
be sensitive to Mike's feelings.
Well, my build is robot,
Yeah.
and my height is tall, so
You're not strong though. Your brawn is 2, so you're like average strength.
okay. Like compared to a human person.
Yeah.
Okay.
One, you by yourself would not be able to lift Zabo.
Okay. Are there like hover dollies around? Like, what is this
In
in
the
a really
VIP
industrial
area?
area? Not the
No.
VIP area. No.
No, not the VIP area.
Are there any, like, you know how when you go to a hotel, there's like those roller carts that you can put your baggage on?
Right.
Sure,
Are
you
there
could
any
probably
of
find
those?
one of those over in the
How
common
tall
area.
are they?
They're probably about the same size as what you're used to seeing in a hotel. A little taller than an average human being.
Okay. I look at Bebo and I say, well, we could try to get like a bellboy cart and cover it in coats. Cover
Sure.
Zabo in coats. I don't really know.
Fine.
Couldn't we just put the box on the cart?
Just a big Tigretta.
Does he
looking
fit
shape
in
covered in coats.
a box?
I thought he was in a box, but I guess
Oh,
it's just
no.
He
He's
was between
hiding,
he's between some
Kind of.
boxes. Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Um,
We could load it up with boxes. In
I
a
mean,
minute.
if he's ever seen, then our cover is blown. So
Right.
maybe we should try to explain his presence.
Yeah. Manservant.
Sure. Prisoner.
Prisoner works. Maybe he is the very important person, and I'm just the cover.
Mm.
Yeah. I mean, how far away was the officer we just talked to? Because that's not going to work with that guy.
No.
At this point, the cargo skiff that contains Zabo is essentially guarded by 4 armed guards.
We could just order them to move the box into our room.
I'm sorry. Did you just say that all of the guards have 4 arms?
Yes.
Oh.
That's
Nice.
exactly what I said.
They can definitely move the box. That's good.
Okay.
What's your guys'
Okay.
plan of action?
I mean, we could check out the computer system, see if we can, add ourselves on there and show the guards our manifest saying how many of us there are.
Yeah. Do you want to take a look at the computer system, Eos?
Sure.
All right, you sit down and you pull up the computer terminal, and it says, "Welcome to Freighter M226," and has that welcome screen, and then it says, "Would you like to send a message, or would you like to check for received messages?"
Well,
And
If we're-
hypothetically speaking, this is the point where a hacker would press Control Alt Delete F7.
and open the other screen where magical things
Right.
happen.
So if you want to get access to the deeper system, then you'd have to make some computer rolls.
Okay.
Just type /rm space rf.
Right.
Call it good.
There you
By the
go.
way, if for anyone watching, don't do that. In System 32, do not do that.
Yeah. I mean, you could. You could
No,
do
no,
that.
do not do that.
It's a possibility. But yeah, probably shouldn't do that.
Alrighty, so let's say that in the system I tried to open up a screen where I can do things.
All right. To just get it into like the kernel of the system, essentially, it would like the
Yeah.
core of the system. Then
Mhm.
that would be a 3 difficulty dice
Okay.
roll against it. So
All right.
that would be using your computer's skill.
Okay. Let's give it a whirl.
Just a couple things to point out, just so you're aware. Your computer skill, as it sits now, rolls a
Mhm.
2 dice,
Okay.
and I'm rolling 3 dice against you. And so
Mm.
this might be a good point to think about using the destiny,
Destiny.
Yeah, probably.
or
And
try
we
to
are-
or try
Yeah.
to argue for a boost dice in some way, just so you can try to get a little bit of a better chance.
I could use a destiny dice at this point.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, oh. Use light destiny. It's 4 on 4.
Destiny.
So we will trade new things.
All right. Are you ready?
Let me just double check.
Sure.
Let me just double check this. And yeah, you should be ready to roll computers.
Okie doke. Let's computer this up.
Okay.
That did not roll a.
Yeah.
Rolled, but everything cancels out evenly.
Huh.
Oh.
Dang.
All right. One quick check here.
Sure.
Success. 4. for now, we're just gonna call it. You're able to get into like essentially the next layer
Mhm.
of the system. You can't pull up administrative privileges, but essentially what will allow you to grant access to is typically speaking on computers that are set up for like specific guest user access. They put
Mhm.
a shell of the operating system over it, and then you can get underneath that into the base operating system and get rid of all the guest stuff. So you essentially have a fully functional terminal here, but you don't have administrative privileges on it or anything like that or anything deeper. But you have
Okay.
more options than just send and receive messages. You know? So
What other
you're getting
options?
there.
What other
Yeah.
options do we have?
So it pulls up the desktop essentially of the base operating system, and there's the messenger. There is you have browser access. You have let's see what else would you have here. What other access would you have at this level? I'm trying to decide. You
Access
can
to manifests?
Would be
Or
ideal.
or crew lists or
Mhm.
Sure.
personnel,
Yeah.
anything like that.
sure,
Facebook?
yeah, things like that. I think that all of those things you guys just suggested are accessible at this level. They're not
Okay.
editable at this level, though.
Wait, we can't
Right.
edit our Facebook?
Mm,
What about our
Facebook's-
MySpace?
You can check your MySpace, you know,
Okay.
Oh.
All right, cool.
but you can't edit any of the crew manifests or passenger manifests or anything.
Okay.
But you can look at them.
Hmm.
You want
Let's
to
find some identities.
Yeah.
If
Let's
you want
pick
to,
some people and then pick them off.
if you want to try to get deeper access again, then you could do it without the upgrade from the Force die, from the Destiny die, and you can try it again at the same difficulty level.
Okay.
Or if you want to use, let's see, no, yeah, I'll just leave that as your option. You can do
Okay.
it
So basically, I can just try again, but without the extra assistance.
right without the upgrade.
Well, we may as well. I will give it a whirl once more and see if I can get a little deeper. So let's say I'm like looking at the manifest right now. I'm like, okay, come on, Eos, you can do this.
I'm typing faster.
Here.
Yes. More typing, more intensity, lots of close-ups on my hands, on my face. I'm like sweating.
Yeah.
Lark is like typing on the other half of the keyboard.
Yes.
You are in
Yeah,
manifest though, and you can see in the VIP crew list. There's only, or not the crew list, the VIP passengers. There's only one name at the moment, and it's Kesh Alet.
Kesh,
Kesh is the first name. That's spelled Qesh. Sorry if my pronunciation is totally incorrect for how these
No,
spellings
I
are
think-
supposed to be.
I think that's
Yes.
correct.
And then Alet, that's Ahilett.
So it's Kesh and then the letter A.
Well, these are first name Kesh,
Right. First name Kesh, last name starts with A.
Ahil.
Right, but it starts with A.
Yes.
So her name is Kesh A.
Sure.
Thank you.
I suppose so. She is not allowed out of her contract.
Should we explain this meme?
You see, Twitch,
That's what we
the
do.
artist Kesha is in a lawsuit right now with her record company. She is not being allowed out of her contract after she has accused her record company head guy of
Producer.
producer of molesting her at a younger age. You are now up to date on the latest memes. Thank you for tuning in.
Continue onward.
Okay. Where were we?
I think I was gonna roll again,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
Okay.
Go ahead and roll again.
Okay, here we go.
Oh my gosh.
Same. Yeah, you can't get any further than that.
Dang. Sorry, guys.
That's
Does the
okay.
manifest say where the other VIP is, or anything about them?
It lists a name, and it lists. It does list a room number, and
Is it our room number?
it is not your room number.
Oh, good.
Okay, so they
They
know that we're not on
can-
the manifest, and
Right. But the room number, it lists, like, if you check out a map of the VIP area, which is something you can access from where you're at on the system,
Okay.
it's divided in two by the cargo tunnel, and that VIP's room is on the other side of the cargo tunnel from yours, so you'd have to cross to the other side.
Can we send messages to?
the other side.
You cannot send messages to the
Hello.
I would say to like Pask or anyone.
You would have to get further access, or if you
Good.
just want to send a basic message that's like not encrypted or anything, that you can do that from where you are. But if
Mhm.
you want to try and hide it or encrypt it anyway, you'd have to make another computer check.
Okay.
All right. So, where are other people as I'm looking at the computer system? Like, are
I'm not-
people around looking at it with me?
Yeah, I'm kind
Yes.
of like lurking over your shoulder.
Larking.
Larking. Yeah.
Yes,
Dang.
larking, where you stand behind
Kesha.
someone. Yes, good one.
Fabulous. Well, so you guys can clearly see that I'm not able to gain further access. I look to you guys and I say, well, do we want to try to connect with anybody else at this point? We see who the VIP is. We
Well-
can message somebody.
I think it's pretty clear that like they let us in even though they know we're not on the manifest, just because I would like when I yelled at them.
Right.
But that doesn't mean that they're not going to take further action on that. And in fact, the fact that they have 4 armed guards around it when they only had 4 guards at the outpost would imply to me that they've increased their security because of us already.
Right.
Up from 2 armed guards to 4.
Yeah. So,
They don't put the 4 armed guards on any,
Yeah.
little shit. So
yeah.
Not just or
So,
anything.
and Zabo's still out there.
I mean-
so
we need to either eliminate the likelihood that we are discovered and try to stow away, or we
Right.
need to legitimize it.
And our best way of doing that is something I'm not so sure I can do from here.
Do we do we want to try and communicate with someone that might be able to figure out who the VIP is, see if they're sympathetic, or if we need to like
it's a good idea.
manhandle our way in there and then hide there?
That's it. Didn't we find out about the VIP from Jason Felix, or was that
No,
somebody?
no, that's
Yeah, Jason Felix alerted you guys to the presence of a VIP.
Okay, that's what I
Oh.
thought. So it's possible that, or is, I guess I should ask, is it possible that we could try to just send a basic message to Jason from here and see
Who
if we can
is
just get the
X.
scoop on Keshe?
Caching. If you want to
Who
send a
is
basic
Kesha?
message without encryption, yeah, you can do that from where you're at.
Okay. Well, so I go to the messaging page and I say, well, Jason's just about the only person I can think of, and he's the one who even told us about this VIP in the first place. So
You pull up the
Yes,
chat
Naz is-
window. It says Guru Chat in the upper left corner.
super hot.
Hot.
Super
Hot.
Thank you.
You guys need to check out this innovative first-person shooter.
Anyway.
Super.
Sponsored by Super Hot.
We're not
Yeah.
sponsored by Super Hot.
We should be.
Oh, we are.
I'm gonna say that for legal
as of
reasons.
now.
You want to send a message to Sir Jason Felix. Is that correct?
Yep,
Okay. You
that's
can.
the one.
What message do you want to send to him?
Well, I mean, is it like, How secure is the messaging system? Like, is there any possibility that somebody besides Jason is gonna see it? I know that it's not encrypted, of course, but I just don't know if it would be a problem if we're straight up asking, like, "Hey, who's this person?"
Mm, it would probably be looked over by probably someone on the ship, especially if they see that there's an outgoing message from a room that's not listed to anyone at the moment.
Well, now here's something a little unconventional, maybe. So, I have let's see. I have a little bit of, okay, I have Underworld, I have Streetwise. Streetwise actually might be better. What if I tried to like send something that's not coded, but just like in a way that something that like Jason and I would understand and that like doesn't really let on anything weird? Like, could I use something like Streetwise to send a message that's like
Definitely.
on the DL?
Definitely. I would definitely allow that. And,
Definitely.
we'll get a, let's see, so Streetwise. It's going to be that. You're going to get a boost die for your previous history with Jason, since you
Okay.
probably have established some sort of code with
Right.
him in the past.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll get that. It's still going to be hard.
Okay.
So 3 difficulty dice.
All right.
You'll be able to roll your Streetwise there. And
It's just a generic streetwise.
it'd be Streetwise. And
Wait. Can I assist with my 1 point, like my history in the Rebel Alliance and robotic knowledge of code?
I don't know if assisting would work here specifically for the reason that this is taking advantage of
Their
Eos
relationship.
and Jason's prior relationship and setting up a
Mhm.
code between the two.
Not. I mean, is Jason a card-carrying member of the Rebel scum, or is he
No.
really just her personal connection?
He's
Okay,
just her personal connection.
great.
Yeah.
I'm going to use a Destiny point to upgrade this. And that doesn't mean that you can't, by the way.
Hmm. I mean, I feel like he's our last hope as far as this situation goes. So could I use a little destiny?
Yeah.
Would I be?
This guy doesn't know anything. I swear.
This is going to be an interesting roll. Let's see how this turns out. I think the dice pool is ready.
No whammy.
All right.
Papa needs a new pair of shoes.
Time
let's
to
go,
get streetwise. 3, 2, 1. Blast off.
Kobe.
Oh.
Hey!
Ooh.
Booyah! Talking to my buddy Felix.
All right. So, what is the message that you want to communicate using your code? What?
What is my code?
I don't want you to like tell me in the code, but what are you communicating to him? Like, what do you want him to know, and what information do you want him to send back? You know, essentially.
Jason J. Elix Fay.
Yes, a little intergalactic pig Latin.
Lig
Who is
patent.
guy?
Or a ooh yay.
Is he
So-
friendly?
Ooh
Have
yay.
you heard of Kesha? Who dis?
This Kesha is so hot right now. So let's say I look to you guys and I'm like, okay, so Jason and I, we have a manner of speaking. What do you want me to ask him?
Is mayonnaise an instrument?
Yeah.
Is that my code?
Yeah. No, I think you should just ask him who, where does Kesha sit on the
Mm-hmm.
on the spectrum of rebellion?
Okay. That's probably good information to know. So now we know who she is. So let's say that I ask about Kesha's Reliance Alliance
Okay.
in our code.
Okay. So you send that message, and there's probably a tense period of, 5 minutes or so. where you're waiting for a response. He's
Waiting
not
on
always
that
by
text.
He's not always on it.
You
by his
used to
computer.
text me on my data pad.
Typical guy. He doesn't respond right away. You know,
Yeah.
First night when you need information.
character's gonna die. I'm teling
Whoa.
you.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Ooh.
I'm gonna get a new character named Drake.
Yeah.
Drake
Drizzy.
McCulloch.
Drizzy.
Special
Oh,
abilities include calling you on your cell phone. So, you guys wait around. During the tense period that you're waiting for a response, any conversations or actions you guys want to take while we're waiting?
I'm just sitting around. I'm kind of
Can we-
relaxing on the couch.
Is there like a porthole on our door or anything?
Sure.
I want to
It
just
has
make
a
sure
privacy
nobody's
screen you can close.
sneaking
or-
up on us, you know? Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, we
there's-
close.
There's no
We
one.
private.
to it at the moment.
Okay.
Zabo is really trying not to sneeze. It's like right now. It's just like
Poke your cheek over and over and say cucumber. That's what I always do.
Zabo can't do that though.
No,
can't reach
that's
his
true.
nose.
You're lucky I'm not a
never
a jerk
matters, bro.
DM who's gonna make you roll to not sneeze.
Oh, that'd be rough.
'Cause some GMs would do that. They're like, "Oh, so you have to sneeze? Okay."
Not on my watch.
Use every opportunity they can to hurt you. So you receive a message back then if there's nothing else that you guys want to do in the intermediary.
I think we're good.
And all he says is, in the code, you interpret
Mhm.
this and decode it to mean only information I have on VIP is that they are informant.
Wait, say that again?
Only information I have on VIP is they are informant.
Informant.
Yeah.
For whom?
Just text back and be like, "Yo, babe, where, like,
Why
is the informant DTF or no
Well, he
bueno?"
doesn't know. You hid that you were with the Alliance from him, didn't you? You tried to downplay it and make it seem like you're just doing your job.
Yeah, because it's like we know each other in a general sense, like not necessarily him knowing me as
Oh, okay.
part of
Yeah,
it.
somebody that picked a
So-
side.
Yeah.
Informant. I mean,
You want to message him
Which-
back?
which way does the water flow? I don't know. Like,
What are the colors of the wind?
Is there any skill I have to like to get further insight into that statement, or is that too?
Well, if you
but I have
want,
to
if you want to
respond.
try to get more specifics as to exactly what he means by informant, you'd have to message him back and
Okay.
ask him for more specifics. You know,
That's fair. I'm not exactly psychic.
so you want to do that?
Yeah, that's probably for the best because that could definitely mean anything.
Could mean anything, but it means something.
It does. Well, so
Right.
I tell you guys, he says that Kesh A is an informant. I'm gonna try and break that down a little bit further. So, I send him a coded message at this point asking, do you have any additional context for what informant means or something along those lines? Just see if we can get a little more.
What she sent was what?
Batch game, Jason.
Yeah, you receive a response back faster this time since he's actually by his computer, and it just translates out to rebel informant, and we're gonna end the episode on that.
Woo!
So wait, so does that mean that she is an informant for the rebels?
Informing on the rebels.
Wait, is she good or bad?
She's
Well, if
bad.
she's informing on the rebels, then that's
She's
a bad thing.
Spreading, she/he is spreading rebel secrets,
No.
Yeah.
But she.
and that's where we're ending the episode.
Yo. Okay.
What?
If this was a TV show, the last shot of the episode would be the computer screen, and then the code of whatever the Eos and Jason setup would flash across the screen, and in subtitles in parentheses it would just say Rebel Informant,
Shoot.
and then cut to black.
Dang.
Okay. Okay, well, hey, that's week 6 of Star Wars: Age of Rebellion. Thanks for watching. We're gonna do a couple little closing statements. Emily, how about we start with you? How about any shout-outs? Or I watched a stream earlier today, and they said, I don't know, they said plugs and something else, but I thought it was funny. Now I can't remember it. So, do you have any plugs or any shout-outs you'd like to do? No, shouts and plugs. That's what it was. That's why I couldn't remember. Shouts and plugs.
Shouts and plugs. Very nice. Well, you can find me first and foremost on Twitter at mmightysophia, the word mighty, Sofia, which is also my Facebook and my YouTube. YouTube, I do TV reviews and stuff, but I tried to retweet things of interest. This week I actually retweeted a podcast that I found really cool. It's called Lore Podcast, and they kind of talk about spooky historical stories. So that's something I happen to like. Check out Lore Podcast if you work or work out and you want to listen to something interesting and spoopy. It's pretty good.
Cool. What about you, Anthony?
Well, I had a pretty sweet session today, and as you can see, we're working on the Friendly Fire TV stuff. You should look to see some cool content from us expanding on this soon.
Yeah, and you can follow Anthony on Twitter as well at scrub_daddy on Twitter. All of our Twitters are in the chat right now. What about you, Mike?
Hey, so shout out to Jar Jar Binks, the real Sith Lord. You know,
You're wrong.
I just wanted to throw that in there because it makes Matt really upset.
The one thing that makes him like almost seem like he has a reason to exist.
Yeah.
You don't like it?
Yeah. Other than that, super cool. Had a lot of fun tonight. It was a lot of fun, as it always is, playing role-playing games. Shout outs to, shout out to this, yeah. So
Shout
Dark
out to
Souls
us.
3.
What?
Dark Souls 3 comes out April 11th, and I'm trying to work with Matt Dennis here to set up for me to do a stream of my first playthrough of said game, Dark Souls 3, when it releases here on Friendly Fire TV. That would either be uploaded to my YouTube channel or Friendly Fire TV's YouTube channel. I don't think we've worked that out yet. But that's in the works as a possibility for doing that. So if you like Dark Souls, which you should, because it's the best game ever, you should tune into that and check it out and watch me die a lot. And and hopefully none of you will play it before me and spoil it in the chat. Otherwise, I'll be really sad and ban you forever.
Yeah, Mike is a mod now, so he can do that. What about you, Ian?
Oh,
I don't. That's why I asked.
I don't either fully. So, well, I'm still trying to figure out the whole internet art thing. Currently, this is the only way I put my art on the internet. So,
I love that.
but when I have more figured out, I'll let you guys know.
Cool. And you can follow him at My Last One Song on Twitter. My name is Matt, and you can follow me at dat_menace on Twitter. I also handle the Friendly Fire TV account on Twitter, so make sure to check out and follow that. That's where we post all of our updates. We don't only stream this; we are streaming more and more, and we don't have like a set in stone schedule yet. But like this last weekend, I streamed Super Hot for way too long, and next weekend we'll probably stream something else. And a couple of us are gonna be streaming on the channel. I have access to streaming, so there will be a lot of content here. So let us know what you want to see. We're gonna try to get some more role-playing games going. We definitely have one in the works for this particular crew when we get done with Age of Rebellion. So the good news is this doesn't end when the Perlemian Hall gets blown up or taken out of hyperspace. There's going to be more. Of course, you can follow us on YouTube at or not at, but at youtube.com/friendlyfiretvgaming. We post all of our content there. You'll be able to see the VODs from this episode and the ones previous there. And the episodes for this week should be up probably I would say Friday at the latest. It takes me a while. Wednesdays and Thursdays are a little bit busy, so I don't get around to rendering out these videos right away, but I'll do my best. And yeah, just want to shout out the new followers in the chat, and make sure to tweet out the stream and do all that fun stuff. I would love to get to a place where we can have a subscriber button eventually. That would be fun. And that all starts with you. So tell your friends about what we're doing. Tell your play group about what we're doing, and invite your friends. The more the merrier. We have a good time here, and we love to see you here. It makes all of our days when we get to see you guys show up, especially you, Frosty Reaper. So
since the beginning, boy.
yeah. Okay, but I think that's it. So we are going to go ahead and end it there. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week, March 8th. Same time, same place, right here. Thanks.